we are on this amazing jet to Geneva with my very, very good friend, Julie. Julie, welcome.
Thank you.
It's amazing to have you here.
I'm so excited.
So tell me one thing, I'm dying to know. You've been a corporate girl for many years, and then you made a shift, obviously, and now you're flying jets
Yeah.
and basically jet setting. So what was the turning point? What made this shift to go from that to this?
So I actually spent 35 years in the corporate world, which, I know I don't look old now, but,
You don't?
But basically, what happened was I got made redundant, and it was a bit of a shock. It was in the middle of the pandemic, but actually it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't realise at the time that I was stressed, I was burnt out, I was anxious, I couldn't sleep, constant overthinking. But that's how I spent my life. I was just constantly on this, treadmill of life that I couldn't really get off. And then being made redundant, it gave me the opportunity that I was looking for to start transforming my life, and that's exactly what I've done. So literally, as you said, I've gone from corporate girl to now flying on private jets.
Well done, well done. It's amazing, amazing. We've been in this environment with some friends as well, and you've been flying solo, so that's just incredible. So Julie, you're talking about rewiring identity. I'm trying to get my head around this, but you have a specific method for this.
I do.
Could you talk me through that method, please?
I would love to. So basically, we all live our life on an identity that was created for us. And by that I mean, between the ages of 0 and 7, that's when most of our beliefs are created. So that becomes our identity. So if your identity is I'm not good enough or I'm unlovable, you're going to spend your whole adult life living that way, right? But you don't realise that. You don't realise that's why you self-sabotage. You don't realise that's why you can't have an ordinary relationship when you keep repeating the patterns. It's stress and it's anxiety. So it's based on your identity box. So my method that I work with is working really with the subconscious mind. So we get to the root of why you're anxious, the root of why you self-sabotage, the root of why you're an imposter. And I actually spent most of my life, my career, as an imposter, feeling that I wasn't good enough and I wasn't worthy. But the work that I've done of transforming myself is exactly what I do with my clients. So we get people to stop being stuck, to start becoming the version of themselves that they always deserve to be.
Amazing, amazing. And what do you call that method?
Identity box rewire.
Okay, I just want to check again because it's a bit of a mouthful.
It is a bit of a mouthful.
But it's amazing, actually. I never thought about that. So I'm so glad that you are tapping into this and going so deep, because I think you will be helping a lot of people with this.
I do, yeah. It's transformation.
Yeah. Now I know, obviously, you're my friend. I'm aware of most of your achievements, but the last achievement, I think that was huge, and I'm so proud to say you're my friend, and also welcome you to our club, because you just became a best-selling author for your book.
Yes.
So this is your amazing book, Great Pause and Unbreakable Bonds. Now I've read the book cover to cover, and I encourage everybody to do the same. So could you run me through the book, please?
Yeah.
And
it's a bit of a strange story, really, because Luther obviously was our Great Dane, our family pet. But when I started my transformational journey, he decided that he was going to be my business partner. So when I started seeing clients, he was in it. He was all part of it. He was all part of my logo, everything. Now, unfortunately, a few years ago, we lost him. Obviously, anyone who's lost their family pet is devastating. But I felt like I'd lost my identity. I'd lost my business partner. But the day after he died, I just had this message that came in my head and said, Julie, you've got to write a book. And it told me what I needed to do. But I didn't know the end of it, though, at that point. So when I started to write this book, it was all about our funny stories with him, but it's also my grieving process. I recorded and documented all my whole grieving process. But during that grieving process, Luther, I found out, become my spirit guide, and I was able to find my spiritual side through him, so I could connect to him. So this book really is a story of our life with him. It's got funny bits in it, it's got some tears in it, but it's also about my transformation journey and how I'm where I am now, really. So I'm super proud of it. I've been in a chapter in the book before, so actually technically I'm an international best-selling author as well. But this is the first book, solo book, and yeah, I'm just really, really proud of it. And I didn't ever really want to write a book. And this is what I love about the journey I've been on. I've started to do things. I started to open doors that I never even knew I wanted to open. And that's what's amazing. When you start changing your identity, and removing those limiting beliefs, you can do anything you want
Exactly.
to, which is exactly what we're doing.
Exactly.
All of us in this amazing group, we are now superstars
Absolutely.
and living our dreams.
Absolutely.
And on my vision board, I have got not me, obviously, a vision picture getting on a private jet. So now I've fulfilled that
With
element.
your book.
With my book, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, thank you for writing this book, because I've been gifting this book to many people who needs some healing and they don't know how. If they lost a pet or you lose anyone you love, it's not just about a love to an animal, it's a love to any being, really.
Exactly right.
So well done. I'm so proud that I'm your friend.
And thank you for helping me with my book.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. We collaborated and we did it. Yeah, well done. And you became you were number 3 on the best-selling list, which is amazing. So well done. Very proud of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I will.